Dark Nativity is a novel that traces a young woman's descent into madness and violence in the worlds of international aid and diplomacy. A book that explores what's real, what's not real, and the blurred border between them. Natalie Cross works here at St Paul's Cathedral in London. It's a good job. She used to be an aid worker, working in Sudan and the Middle East, but now she's got herself ordained as a priest and she's settled down. She's tipped to be one of the first women bishops in the Church of England. She should be happy, but she's not. Natalie is something of a wild child. Natalie's problem is that she has a dark past, and she has demons that won't let her go. She's from an abusive family, and she showed disturbing tendencies at school. I'm telling Natalie's tale because it's a great story. I tell it as she told it to me, with her voice, which is angry, sometimes wise, always disruptive. Natalie tells it as it is, what it's like to be a woman priest in the church, what it's like to hold dying children in a famine zone, and what it's like when you have to fight for your life when you're kidnapped. So this is Natalie's story, but it's more than that. It's a story as old as the scriptures, because Natalie's story is about refugees and oppression and terror. What it is to live in fear of your life, to be a woman in a foreign land among men who would use and abuse you. Sound familiar? Yup. This is a dark nativity, because the story on which the Christian faith is built is anything but safe and cozy. I know how Natalie thinks, because I'm a vicar too, and I reckon that the nativity story needs rescuing from cute Christmas cards, from stars and shepherds and wise men, from mangers and swaddling clothes, silent nights, and little towns like Bethlehem. That's why I'm telling Natalie's story. It's an important one, and it's still happening today as it did 2,000 years ago. Only the lineup of politicians and oppressors and the priests change. I hope that A Dark Nativity will be the first book in a trilogy that traces Natalie's story. All too often, church stories have been told as cute cathedral yarns or as bonkers magic realism or conspiracy theories. Time to tell it as it is. And that's what Natalie does in A Dark Nativity. Is she real? Just a figment of my imagination.